I think that's what I want to do today. I think. What's up, guys? Hey, welcome back to the gym with me. I ended up doing, yesterday I had off because I did work at 12. The day before that, I worked just an 8-hour shift at the hospital, and I got there super early, so I was done by 3:30, 4 o'clock. And my schedule, I've never done at work at 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I felt like I had most of the day left, which was crazy. But I ended up doing a workout, and I was focusing on hamstrings and glutes and hamstrings, mainly hamstrings. And I'm telling you, there's this one particular exercise, guys, that I've done once, but oh my God, I felt it. I'm still feeling it 2 days later, all along my back, from my glutes to my hamstrings, all the way down to my calves. And I mean, there's not a whole lot of awesome calf exercises out there outside of the standard. And I know we get the question, well, can't you just do a standard hamstring curl? Well, you guys know you guys know how I am. The standard hamstring curl is great, but when you're doing the hamstring curl once or twice a week times 8 years, it does get to be old. And not only that, but the standard hamstring curl, it's a machine that will isolate just the hamstrings, and that's a great feature. However, this particular exercise, it engages my calves so much, especially the heavier weight I go. I'm still feeling my calves today, walking up and down the stairs, and the reason my calves are mature, the muscle on my calves is mature, but you know, when you do different exercises, no matter what the weight is, you will still challenge your body. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, I was gonna go in and I was gonna do an ab workout for you guys, and lower back as well. Try to get rid of that, what do they call that? What do they call that, guys? So basically the waist, the abs, the core, the lower back, basically to try to get rid of those love handles that you guys have. So yeah, so let's go in. Alright guys, so going into the workout, I don't normally do a full core workout solo. Usually I'll do abs with some other type of body part. It really just depends. Sometimes it's lower body, sometimes it's upper body. Just depends on how long I have at the gym, if I'm not fatigued after that particular workout with the other part of the body that I'm working, or whatnot, or if I really just felt like, hey, I really want to give my core, my abs, a really nice burn today. So you'll notice that I did start with kind of some Swiss ball work. I did a little bit of a warm-up with the stretches, Swiss ball side to side, twists, everything like that. I went right into some rollouts with the Swiss ball. Again, just because I had it nearby, this is definitely a great version. There are a lot of versions of the rollout, but this can also be something you guys can do at home. You can also go down to your knees and make it a little bit more of a beginner's exercise. You'll find a lot of these exercises that I do in this one are intermediate to advanced. So if you guys have very bad balance, I highly do not recommend these for you. These would definitely be more for those who can, you know, manage their body weight, manage their balance, have good coordination. Eventually you guys can all get there. It just takes practice, okay? Obviously I'm going into a Swiss ball V-ups, straight legs, really, really good. And then again, an alternate version, a beginner's version would be the bent knee. Both are really good. Go nice and slow. You are going to pull your legs in using your core, okay? Now this is one I do recommend to only those who really want to challenge and who might not be afraid to fall off the ball, okay? The ball is, there's nothing holding the ball there. So mountain climbers with the Swiss ball, this would definitely be something I would caution everybody on to do if you did want to try it. Give it a try. It doesn't hurt, but going into this, I've actually never done this particular exercise. I've done variations of it, but trying to do it with the Swiss ball, literally guys, these are just so directly correlated exercises. Feels so good. So good. All right, so moving on to my hanging leg raises. Typically, my hanging leg raises I'll do right at the beginning. I've seen girls do these, and they look like they're so easy. And I don't know if it's because, like I said, 2/3 of my body weight is from the waist down, and it is a lot more difficult for me. So you think that I'm technically lifting, I don't know, let's say, you know, 80 pounds with my lower body. So straight legs I can do. Usually I can only do about 8 or 10 really good ones. Then I'll drop, and then I will do another round, and then I'll finish with the knees up like this one. I'm doing my best to not sway back and forth. I'm doing it a little bit, but I can promise you that when I was performing this exercise, I was not doing any type of swaying at all. So my movement, bringing my legs up, was strictly the lower abs. All right, so we are moving locations. I ended up going over to one of the chest press benches. Look, you can notice that my gym's not exactly packed, so I think I can use it this time. But you're also able to, for you beginners and you intermediate, those who are not confident enough in your balance and coordination, once again, go do all of these future exercises on the floor, just so you aren't scared to fall, go sideways, whatever. But you do want to be able to hold onto something sturdy. So notice how my hands are holding onto the bench. It's basically just to stabilize my upper body as I bring my lower half all the way up in the air. And you want to hold that for a second or two. Really controlled, really stabilized. You're going to want to keep your stomach nice and tight, squeeze it in, kind of like someone from behind is going to punch you in the stomach. That's the best way that I can think of you to really perform these core exercises to the best that you can. Alright, so I told you it was a full core workout, and so we're going to move into a little bit of lower back. This, I haven't done a whole lot of back extensions for a while. I'll typically just perform deadlifts. Deadlifts obviously very much work your back, your lower back, but these, I did have a girlfriend ask if, if I did them a lot, and I actually don't. But I figured I would put these in there for you as well, because it has been a few days since I've actually done back deadlifts that really engage the back, as opposed to just the hamstrings. So I did just body weight, and then I added a 25-pound plate to the front. The other version that I have done in the past has actually been really nice. I'll place a 30 to 40-pound barbell right on the back side of my neck, so that the weight, I don't have to hold it in my front, but it's kind of like a good morning in a way. So that one's also a very good alternative. But yeah, so you're gonna go really nice and slow all the way down. Notice where the pads end and how much I can actually bend forward. So then you're gonna go all the way down real slow and come up all the way real slow. Not to the point where you're overarching your back, but just enough. So this one would be a really good, you'll also feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes if you really squeeze your glutes properly, but definitely your lower back. All right, and this final exercise is more for your obliques. I don't work obliques all that often, but this was kind of like an oldie but goodie workout exercise. This one you get a lot of range of motion. As you can see, my upper body drops down quite a bit, but you have to really focus on your position. Notice that my leg that's laying on the mat is forward, and the knee is nicely bent. It does not move. The upper leg is out in the air, and then when you bring your upper body in, it is that you are nicely crunching the oblique muscles. This I really recommend you guys really focusing on the forearm first. If you find that your knee is uncomfortable at all, or any part of your body is uncomfortable, just stop this exercise. What's up, guys? Okay, so workout was just completed. Felt so good. And here's the thing, guys. I want to remind you guys, you got to do abs. Ab workouts are very important for your core, not only to get a six-pack, or an eight-pack, but just for functionality purposes. Your core helps your entire body function, especially your lower back. Lower back is the biggest prone to injury. And guys, I see back surgeries happen every day. They are not pleasant. You want to strengthen your back. You want to strengthen your core. Now, in order to get rid of your love handles, obviously you want to work out abs like every other muscle group, 2 to 3 times a week. Don't overdo it. But the other thing, if you do 100 crunches, 100 sit-ups, you're not going to see a difference. You might get a little stronger, but in order to get rid of your muffin top or love handles or whatever you guys want to do, diet is key, okay? There's no amount of ab exercises that you can do to literally whittle your middle enough. In fact, you want to limit your specific exercises with a lot of weight, because ultimately you don't, as women, we all want that hourglass figure. And by doing a lot of heavy weight in your obliques, and even heavy weight in normal crunches and everything, you're going to build your muscles out like every other muscle group. They are just the same, okay? So I want you guys to go lightweight. I did do a couple oblique exercises in there for you. I don't do them often, but for those of you who do want to strengthen your obliques, and yeah, so I'm heading to run a few errands. I gotta go to a girlfriend's house right now, and heading home. I gotta go to the grocery store today. I have a Periscope with the new holiday challenge girls today. We're gonna go over a lot about the nutritional guide. A lot going on today, and a little bit later we'll be doing some Petula stuff. And guys, it's coming. The launch is coming so soon, and I just want to thank you once again for being so patient with this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, so just left my girlfriend's house, now heading into the grocery store. I'm getting a few things so that I can go over them with the holiday challenge girls tonight on Periscope. So come on in. guys, so the final little clip, I wanted to show you that hamstring curl exercise. Notice that my knees are on the Bosu ball. Bosu ball really gives a lot of comfort to your knees and the range of motion. I have, the dumbbell that I'm using is a 35-pound dumbbell. It is held there by squeezing my legs together and pulling the dumbbell up. You really feel your calves, you feel your hamstrings. I'm laying on my elbows so that I have more of that flatter surface, similar to like a hamstring curl machine does. It's so good. So I wanted to give you guys that little quick video. You'll probably see it in a future hamstring video, but give it a try. Comment below, tell me what you think of it, or anything. I love reading your comments. I love getting your feedback, because again, I want these videos to be as best quality as I can make them for you, and a lot more to come. So please subscribe, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.